Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do body measurements. Alright, so whenever you keep a track of your fitness progress, you're going to need to take some body measurements. And so I'm going to start with basically going from the top all the way down. There's going to be 6 measurements in this video, so I'm going to start with the neck. So with the neck, all you need is basically a tape measure. Alright, it doesn't have to be anything too fancy or anything like that. Just a regular tape measure that is flexible. Okay, and so whenever you do the neck, you're basically just going to take it, go around. You're probably going to need someone, or you can do it on your own. But it'll probably be best if you use someone, but you'll just take it, go around, place that finger right there, and then you'll measure right here. Alright, and so the reason why you probably want someone is because it's a little bit more accurate, but then you'll just grab, take it around, and then you'll kind of see where your finger is at to see how big your neck is to begin with. Alright, and so that's going to be the neck one. That one's not too much, just pick a spot on your neck and then make sure it's consistent. Alright, so throughout these measurements, you want to make sure you're doing it consistently. So wherever you measure the first time, that's where you're going to measure every single time. And so for the next one, it's going to be the bicep. And so for the bicep, what I would say to do is take the measurement, go from the shoulder, and then go down to the bicep. Alright, measure where you're going to start with. Okay, and so that's going to be your starting point every single time. So again, it'd be best to have someone help you with this because it'll be a lot more accurate this way. But you'll take from the shoulder, measure down to where you want to measure for the bicep, and then you'll take that spot and then just go around and do the same thing you did for the neck. You'll just take it, go around, place the end, and then, yeah, you'll definitely want someone to do this. But you'll place the end and then measure where the bicep is. Alright, so you'll measure from where you're going to go from the shoulder to the bicep, and then that's where you're going to use every single time. So also write that down, keep that in mind. That way you're more consistent with it. Alright. Next one is going to be the waist. So for the waist, you're basically just going to find your belly button. Okay, so for the waist, belly button, you're just going to go around, make sure it goes across your belly button or just slightly below, and then you'll go around your body and you'll measure that way. So if I were to take it here, and then I'll go around, and then I'll just place it a little bit past my belly button. Alright, you don't want to place it completely on, and then you'll find that spot. This was a little bit easier to do on your own, and so you'll find that spot, and then you'll keep that. Alright, so that's going to be the waist. Alright, so the belly button is basically the waist. The hips, you're going to find your widest part of the hips. Alright, so for most, it's going to be going right around over the butt. Alright, so you're going to measure over your butt, and then you'll do the same thing that you just did for the waist, place it, and then go from there. Alright, for this one, I would also recommend measuring from that hip bone down to where you're going to measure for your waist. Alright, so you'll find that spot where it's the widest part. So, widest part from basically where your butt is, and you'll measure from your hip to that part and make sure you hit that spot every single time. Alright, so this is going to be your hips. So this is the measurement for your hips. And then the last one is going to be for your thighs. Alright, so for your thighs, same thing. You're going to take it and you're going to measure from your hip bone all the way down to your thigh. And you basically want to hit the widest part of your thigh. Alright, and so it's not going to be too far down. It's probably going to be about 7-8 inches, depending on how tall you are and stuff, how long your legs are. But it's probably going to be between like 7 to 9, maybe 10 inches or so. And then that's where you're going to do every single time. And you're going to measure on both sides of your thighs. So this one's going to be both sides of your thighs. And you're going to take that, go around, and measure that way. So you'll do the same thing, and then you'll measure. Alright, and so with this, you just want to be more consistent. So it's all about consistency with this as well. So measuring every single time the right spot. And then also, either if you're wearing clothes, I would recommend not wearing clothes as far as maybe wear underwear. But everything else, you want to try and strip down a little bit. That way it's more accurate from there. But you're going to stay in the same clothes or the same underwear, whatever it is. You want to try and stay in that or same or similar kind. Alright, you want to stay in that part, and then also you want to measure at the same time of day, basically. Alright, really close to it. So, preferably when you first wake up, you'll take your weight, and then you'll do your body measurements real quick. It doesn't take too long, especially if you have someone helping you. It won't take that long at all. Alright, but those are going to be the 6 body measurements that you'll do, and how to stay more consistent with it.